Scary big hair.
So, I fixed my hair. Clawed me. You clawed me. I fell on the floor. Henry, it's all your fault. Okay, I seriously just, the chair seat popped up and then freaking dumped me on the floor. I keep this stuff in my purse. Okay, it's a mixture of cocoa butter, beeswax, and vitamin E oil, and I don't know, maybe an essential oil for like to make it smell nice. And I need to make some more, and I was thinking of pouring it into an Altoids box. So I need to go look in my recipe book and see if I have the recipe written down. Because sometimes I don't. I guess I'm not painting today. It's too gray out and I feel all, crankified because of the grayness. Okay. So I'm adding equal parts of beeswax, coconut oil, and cocoa butter. This is my favorite. I like to smell it. It smells like chocolate. Caribbean cacao. I don't know the appropriate way to say that, but it kind of melts in your hands. I'll set it in this Altoids container for a second. If I get the mixture off too much, because I'm not like weighing it or anything, even though I have the ability to. And why didn't I? Why didn't I weigh it? Just silly, I guess. Here, let's see how much that is. Huh. It's too light to weigh, so that's really not helpful. Okay. I have this container to refill. It has a little lid. And those are from the dollar store. You get, I don't know, like three of them, I think, for $1. And then I can fill that. I carry that one in my purse. And then the Altoids one, I don't know what I'll do. I'll keep it around the house. This, the cocoa butter just melts in your hands. The beeswax, however, is really hard to cut. Why? I don't know. It's just a pain in the butt. Some people buy pellets of beeswax, and I think that's sorry about that. That's a better idea. I put the scale on top of the hot burner. I popped that off the correct burner for a second. Oopsie. Because it was a little bit too warm. I needed to get the temperature down. I'm just putting the chunks in and letting it melt over low. Yeah, it's a pain. Always buy beeswax pellets. Or you can melt this in there, but then it would be harder to gauge how much I put in. It's an art. It's an art, not a science. Okay, that might be enough beeswax. I've added in about 2 tablespoons of beeswax, 2 tablespoons of cocoa butter, and I'll put in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm not going to use vitamin E oil this time, but it's optional. You can always put a couple drops of that in there if you like it. Okay, I'm going to have to start cutting back on the calories. I'm having to crop my belly out of every clip. Oops, too much holiday food. I'm going to put in this peppermint essential oil into the lip gloss container while it's still liquid in there. I'll just put a couple drops in there and then stir it in because I don't want to mix the same scent into all of it. And after I get that in the container, I will mix a couple of drops of lemon essential oil into the rest of it, and then I'm going to pour that into the Altoids container. for my hand cream. I can just set it aside and that will harden up enough into kind of an almost solid state, just on the counter. It's cool enough this time of year not to have to stick it in the fridge. I put around 5 drops of the lemon essential oil in, and that seems to be plenty. I just wanted to lightly cover up the strong cocoa butter scent. Make it smell a little more pleasant as a hand lotion. You have to admit that I did a pretty amazing job in guessing exactly how much to use. I got it right up to where the openings are on the side for the little hinge for the box, and not any higher. So that worked out perfectly. And then I'm just going to wipe out the pot with a rag because it's not dirty, it's food safe, and it's just the easiest way to clean up the pot. I just use it for melting wax usually, so it didn't even leave a scent in it. Now, if you want the hand lotion softer, to be more like a lotion and less like a wax, you can add just a little more coconut oil. You can always melt it down and re-pour it. It's no big deal. Do it as many times as you like. I like mine a little firmer. I warm it between my hands and rub it on. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. So next time, let's talk about this thing I want to do when I grow up, okay?